Now, just exactly where do you think you're going all dressed up like that this morning? You look great.
Well, thank you. I'm going to go to the doctor's office, and then I'm going to swing by and try to vote.
Yeah, yearly physical, and hopefully voting will be convenient afterward because they're kind of close to each other. Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
All right. Well, you look really sharp.
Oh, thank you.
Somebody must find good clothes for you.
That's right. My girl, she got me all this stuff.
You guys are so cute. Hi, Slate. Slatey. Hi, Slate. You guys are so cute. Well, you sure are looking all comfy after an early start today there with your paper and your coffee.
Yep.
You on your third cup now?
Yeah, it's all, basically all but
There's nothing left?
There's nothing left.
Aww.
But that's all right.
I just made Johnny a chicken, ham, onion, ranch dressing, fajita wrap thing, and it smells really good.
It does.
Donnie and I aren't eating till dinner today. I'm not actually hungry, but it smells good, so it's making me think about food.
That's right.
So Don and his newspaper again.
Yeah, good editorial by George Will.
Oh, okay.
I didn't. My favorite. I always read George Will. I don't miss something that George. It's in the newspaper. I don't miss it. He says it's so fashionable, but not reasonable to hate big tech, and it goes through, all the past monopolies. Like Kodak had a far better market position than Apple has today. Back in the day, it mentions IBM in the '70s was investigated because of the computers and typewriter, industry. All these
Netscape had the browser.
In 1997, Netscape was the dominant browser. The one that the little trick question he put in, he says, "So, do you know who had 1 billion cell phone customers in 2007?" Nokia, not Apple. Apple didn't ship until 2006. Anyway. It's an excellent article, and it finally ends up with saying, 90 and 91% of Americans like Google and Apple. And on a list of 20 institutions, Apple and Google were number 2 and number 3. Behind the military was number 1. And the number 20th ranked institution was Congress. So basically, I think it's safe to say that we like our big internet companies much better than we like our congressmen. So please don't stop wasting your time on Congress, on investigating big tech.
Right. Well, they had some investigation, and I think Facebook was included, but it was Google, and Apple was asked to be there, but Google actually sent someone. Or anyway, I was like, Congress had started this investigation, and I think I got pretty mouthy that day. What are you doing? Do not mess with my Amazon.
I don't want to go back. Whatever it was, I don't want to go back. I know what it was like before the internet.
And we can talk about small town transformation and old Main Street USA, but Walmart did that 15 years ago.
Right. They were fighting,
and that was already gone. And the local Amazon warehouse and delivery trucks employ just as many people as the local Walmart store and their truck drivers and their distribution center. And they both have products that aren't all made in the U.S. So I don't really see a difference. You need something local, you go to Walmart. You need something, you know, warehouse or better selection, you go to Amazon. You know, the thing that happened at Main Street was sad, but that happened that ship's done sailed. That ship's sort of over. So
Well, you could
don't mess with my Amazon delivery.
That's right.
It's almost, you know, honestly, you know, we used to say the price of gas helps determine the presidential election. If your gas is,
all right,
you know, I would say if gas is really bad during the election, that president's chances of being reelected are small. Gas obviously isn't a problem right now. There can be other factors, but a high gas price will hurt a reelection bid. Well, I would say, you know, don't mess with, you know, my delivery stuff and my Amazon stuff either, because
well, it said that the price of books have gone down 40%, and I agree. I never bought a new book in any bookstore for 99 cents, and I buy quite often the 99-cent books off of Amazon.
Yeah, and I think some authors are happy with the Amazon structure of selling, and some aren't. And those that aren't, they just sell other ways. And those that are, like Kindle Unlimited or whatever, they put their books out there. They are. So, you know, who knows?
Yeah.
Well, I've made it up to step 32. Basically, putting the top last finishing touches on the lower level, the top of it, so that it's all flat and flush and everything is secured, but most of the main pieces are there. I'm missing one glass pane in those front two windows. I just don't have it. I'm sure I'll be putting in one more order for some parts at the end. It's easy enough stuck in without even having to take the window out, so that's a good thing. The guys are getting ready to start back on the cabinets. I think they're hoping to spray the insides today with the primer to get that far. They get as far as it works out. I am going to get out the weed eater. You can see I have some of this grass up here, some of this wild grapevine. And, you know, when I mow, I'm just too tired to fool with this. It's better for me to come out fresh on another day. And there's stuff along the driveway and in the front yard too. So I'm thinking 90 minutes, a couple hours, something like that. Get the yard ready for fall as best I can. You know, there'll be a little prep work I'll be doing for weeks when that perennial border ends up dying over there by the, all around the driveway area, the parking pad. I'll have to cut that, but I usually cut that with a pair of scissors. Doesn't take too long. Hi, buddy. He goes, Mom, I'll follow you wherever you are as long as you're not making any noises. Hi, bud. Hi. So my good buddy. So Johnny was telling me that you're reading a book for civics right now. What's the book?
It's called Just Mercy.
And what's it about?
Like a person gets falsely accused and it's a lawyer dealing with that. Put very simply.
So Johnny's got to write a 750 to 1,000 word book report on it. Get it read and write the report over the next 8 weeks. I guess before you're out for Christmas.
Yep.
Yeah, because it'll be the end of the class at Christmas time, end of the quarter or semester, say end of the semester, and you'll be in a new class in the spring. All right, well, you let me know if you want to talk it over with me or Mr. Dawn before you start writing, kind of shake out some ideas. Well, we're just going to call you Mr. Bondo, JB.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, you can't fix it all. You can fix part of it, but
sure,
some of them are a little bit too much, but you know, it'll look better anyway.
Right. Oh, they're going to look better. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, they'll look much
Yeah,
better.
they'll look much better. I wasn't shooting for perfection, but better is grand.
Yeah. If it was wood, I could make it look way better.
That's right. This is not your normal material to be working with. Not going anywhere right now, but Don said my allergies were so bad yesterday from weed eating and being outside and stuff to please try a mask this time. So maybe I'll be better off if I use the mask. I said I'd give it a try. I was miserable with allergies last night. Wow, we're getting out even extra equipment today.
Blow everything out first.
Is that to get all the metal shavings and dust away from it before you paint? Hey, Donnie.
Hey, pretty girl.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, well, I wire brushed it, but the drill can't get in the corner, so I'm using the old-fashioned wire brush because the drill inside the cabinet doesn't maneuver well, so it cracks. And look, this is just old. Seriously, these cabinets are probably from the 60s. And they've been painted before. They're not going to look fantastic. They're going to look okay. We're spending more time on the outside. But the inside, we're just going to paint them gray.
Sure, makes sense.
And what was I saying? We're just trying to get the flakes of the paint off.
Yeah.
So that there's something kind of stable for the new paint to stick to. Not that it's going to stick great, but, you know, better than if we don't scrape it a little bit.
Cool. Well, I came up and traded for the Ego Weed Eater. That Ryobi was working me too hard.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I need something in the middle because that Ego is so good it's like a bushwhacker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it does such a good job, and the Ryobi was, you know...
A little wimpy.
Yeah, a little wimpy. So something in the middle. The Ryobi, you stop it and start it to advance it.
Yeah.
The Ego, you got to bump it.
Yeah.
Normally, because it's so daggone heavy, that's not a problem because I'm dropping it on the ground all the time, but I didn't advance it enough. That, and I was trying to chew up something that was pretty thick. I had to come swap batteries again. They sprayed some primer on the inside of this one. It's gray primer inside, red primer outside. John had to put new string on for me this time. So I'm done down the driveway, blowing and weed eating. Wow, they are changing colors. Very cool. Looking good.
Yep.
We had enough room for the delivery truck today, so that was good. It was cat food.
I'm putting way more effort into this top.
Well, if you're gonna do something, do it right, right?
Well, the top, this thing probably would pay off.
Yeah, these guys here, they're a little bit ragged. This one's been dented up so bad.
But I will be so pleased that they're nice, even color, that they're better. Right, they're not going to be brand new looking.
Yeah, but they'll be nice enough.
And they'll last the rest of our lifetime, as Don's so fond of saying.
My last time I'll have to paint.
Oh, wow, we got a red cabinet. Yay! Fire engine red, baby. I told the guys it's not going to be right next to Ruby. It's going to be next to Jules. So white and red. The reds don't have to be perfect. I'm happy with it. Very red, though. Very red is good red. There is not a part of my body that doesn't hurt after 3 hours of weed eating. So far, so good on not sneezing. So I'm really hoping that the wearing that KN95 mask out there, you know, sweating, exercising, working was worth it, and I don't have as miserable a night tonight as I had last night. But I got hit by a rock right here. I know you can see a little red spot, and that thing stung. So don't ever go out there without your safety glasses on, because that was a little close for comfort. I had them on. Don and I had a friend that lost the sight in an eye due to a weed eating accident, and he had on safety glasses, but the wrong kind. So we try to make sure we do the right thing. I am making fried rice. It's the rice on the back burner there to go along with steaks. Only thing I got to cook up to mix in is the egg now.
So JB's putting a second coat on that small cabinet. Of course, the dithering from the leaf is really making it hard for him to see. And this one only has one coat on it. The toolbox lid's got 2 coats on it. But JB says better to put 2 things or 3 coats than to try to go heavy.
Gotcha. Makes sense. I put ham in the rice tonight. Looks good. And I promised the guys, including Johnny, pina coladas. I make them virgin, and then people can put alcohol in it or not. I just want you to know that Ruby's installing 2020.40.8 and Jules is still on 2020.40.3
No way!
and does not have a software update to install. So there.
I'm going to have to go talk to Ruby. We're going to can't put up any of this stuff. Her little sister needs some kids.